Hey guys, today I've got an amazing show for you. I'm going to be answering your burning questions because you know it, we all know it, hashtag Brad knows. I've got the answers. We're going to talk about starting a secondary business, you know you need it, and also how to be a winner when you're a boss that can't get no respect. Plus, we're taking a little stroll down to the wellness well, and we're going to learn something that you need to know, or else you'll probably die. So stay tuned. Hit it, James.
The Brad Johnson Show. 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Blast off. Welcome to the Brad Johnson Show.
I'm Brad Johnson, and I'm turning losers like you into winners like me.
The Brad Johnson Show with your host, Brad Johnson.
Get ready to start winning.
And now your host, Brad Johnson.
Hey guys, I am your host, Brad Johnson, here as always with assistant to the host, James Kirkland. Welcome to
James Kirkland.
Brad Johnson Show, where we turn losers like you into winners like me. I say we, but really, it's just me. So again, just want to mention we're still having that construction going on. If you hear anything in the background, that's what's going on. I don't know why. Like, these people are basically inept. Like, they can't get this done. I told them to get it done, and it's just not done. So yeah, it's a little annoying, but we will muscle through it because I have the muscles to do that. All right, so James, this week crazy. Okay, I've had some stuff that's just blown my mind, and you know my mind. It's hard to do that to my mind.
Absolutely.
It's hard to blow it. Because, so what it was is Bitcoin. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Like, Bitcoin. I'm always on like the cutting edge of things, like seeing things basically before they happen. Like a wizard kind of sort of thing, you know, with like a crystal bowling ball. It is incredible. And so I'm telling you, Bitcoin, this is going to be big.
Really?
This is going. They might as well.
That is a hot take.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's why you listen to the show. They might as well call it Bitcoin because it is going to be big.
I like
it's
that.
It's going to be big.
I like that.
So I've got people in the know. You know. You know. Yeah. So and that's what they're telling me. That's what I'm hearing. I'm getting these vibes.
Oh, your people.
Yeah. I just got my hand and my ear and other things on the ground. And the rumblings that I'm feeling are telling me this is the next big thing. So watch out for that. Like if you're listening to this, I'm putting you on the cutting edge. That's just kind of what I do. So I would say, you know, whatever kind of money you have just laying around, which, you know, if you're an entrepreneur like me, it's plenty. I'm thinking Bitcoin might be a good place to put it. That's
or
all
just
I'm gonna say.
Just invest in our resources, and we'll invest it for you.
That is true. I do recommend, you know, like the course. They're investing in us, but we're investing in them through the course. Remember, that's bradjohnsonshow.website/course. So make sure to get that course because it's amazing and will change your life.
And some people have complained that the course is overpriced, but
some people
really they just don't understand what they're getting.
No,
honestly, they didn't read the description. The description says Brad Johnson teaches this course. That's all they need to know. It's right there.
Yeah. If I was, I could just grab this mic right now and just drop it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be it.
They really need to have that mic dropped on their head if they think it's too expensive because they don't understand the value that they're getting.
Might do them some good. So, on this show where I help you salvage the wreckage that is your life through my tried and true answers that are guaranteed to change your life, maybe even for the better, we try and bring you the cutting edge stuff, the answers to the questions you need to know. But before we get into those burning questions, it's time for a word from our sponsor.
Traveling can be hard. The flights, the crowds, the Ubers, the fast food, constant having to go to the bathroom when it's not convenient. But if you ask any true globetrotter, what is the hardest part of traveling? Their answer will be doing my laundry while trying to see the world. Introducing pocket-sized dryer sheets from BJS Industries, solving the globetrotter's real problems. When you're traveling, keeping your clothes smelling and feeling clean is vital. However, luggage space is a valuable commodity. Don't waste space with bulky boxes of dryer sheets. Try pocket-sized dryer sheets from BJS Industries. With pocket-sized dryer sheets, the dryer sheets go in your pocket. How neat is that? Encased in 100% authentic synthetic plastic packaging. These dryer sheets won't leave your thighs feeling raw and abused, like when you just have regular dryer sheets in your pocket. Instead, your clothes will feel supple, soft, comfortable, and best of all, if you forget them in your pocket when you wash your pants, you won't have to put a dryer sheet in at all. Listener to the Brad Johnson Show can receive a very special offer. Buy one 50-pack of pocket-sized dryer sheets, get an entire $1 off the second 50-pack. But hurry, act now because a deal like this won't last long. Pocket-sized dryer sheets from BJS Industries. It's the traveling man's or woman's best friend.
Love that sponsor. That BJS Industries, we're all about solving the real problems. The real pain points. That's what I tell all my clients, my consulting clients. It's like, hey, dude, you gotta find the pain point. Like, sometimes that's just the entire, consulting call. Like, they'll call me, I'll just be like, where's the pain point? Click. I mean, just truth bomb.
Wow.
Right there. Like,
Just dropping it.
They know what to do.
Now, I would say that the pain points you to the solution. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
The pain points you to the solution.
Yeah, I think you're quoting me right there. That's something I say a lot. So, let's get into our questions for the day. What kind of questions do we have today, James?
All right,
let's hear that.
We've got some great ones today.
So pumped to answer.
All right, here it comes. Dear Brad, my family has a business where we do catering for weddings, family reunions, and other family functions.
Sounds like a lot of family stuff.
However, after reading your book, realizing that we weren't winning like we could be, we decided to expand our business to event planning. How should we proceed in taking this step? Signed, Cater Win instead of catering. Catering?
Cater Win.
Catering.
Cater Win.
Cater Win.
I'm just, that's what I'm doing. I'm just cater win. Cater winning. I like it. Okay, so, yeah, I'm glad that you read the book, Cater Winning, because I have heard from countless people. I mean, literally countless. Like, I cannot count them. People have said that has changed their life after reading my book, because it makes them realize that they aren't reaching their full potential. Because as humans, our potential, well, maybe not for everybody, but for some people like me, their potential is nearly limitless. And therefore, you got to reach it. Because if you don't, then you haven't. And that's not good. So, I'm glad you read the book. So, if you're expanding into event planning, I would say that the biggest thing to do is going to be, who have you worked with before? Like, they are already planning events. You're just doing the catering, right? So, you already have a clientele. I don't even know why you're asking this question, okay? You already have a clientele. Like, what more do you want from me? Like, you've already got the business. Just go for it. So, that's what I would say. If you want to keep if you want to keep cater winning, then that's all you got to do. So,
what would you say? What would you say about going to a conference, like an event conference meeting?
You read my mind, James. That's impressive because I have a good poker face. So,
yeah,
conferencing.
Read your poker mind.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So, conference, catering conference, I bet they would have good food. At a catering conference.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So that might be more worthwhile to go to a catering conference than pretty much any other conference.
That makes sense.
Because let's face it, most of the conferences that normal people go to, the food doesn't taste that great. I mean, I only go to, like, the mega conferences, like the high-tier, exclusive style things. So the food's always great. But for regular people, they might not have that experience. So, yeah, try a catering conference. They sound like kind of normal people. So they might have had that experience at other conferences. But try the catering conference. You will get some good food. And, there's nothing like good food to spur the appetite of the mind. To just chew on things
your brain.
In your head. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
All right,
What's the next question?
Let's jump into the next one.
Yeah, do it.
Dear Brad, I've just been promoted to manager of my area at work, and I'm having some problems getting respect from my coworkers who are now my subordinates.
Not good.
This wouldn't concern me too terribly much, except that their lack of respect is making them not obey my orders quickly and efficiently.
That is the worst.
This is reflecting badly on me as my supervisors are wondering why things aren't getting done. As a leader, I don't feel like can just pass it off and say, well, my subordinates aren't doing their job. There's this one guy in particular who keeps playing practical jokes on me. He did this before I became manager, and it wasn't funny then either. But now it's really not funny because I'm the boss. I'm his boss. Don't I deserve some respect? How do I demand it without having them just laugh at me? I so appreciate your advice. Signed, a leader having to manage dorks.
Oh, man. That is a serious problem. I've talked a lot about respect over the course of my entrepreneurial life. Respect is huge. I don't think, that's why we have social media accounts. That's why we take selfies, is because we are demanding respect that we deserve. So when you get that perfect angle with a perfect filter on Instagram, like I always do, then it generates respect. You know, speaking of Instagram, we've just been blowing up there recently, haven't we, James?
We really have.
Yeah,
Brad.
Brad Johnson Show. Oh,
The followers
fantastic.
are following from all parlance.
Yeah.
And out the woodworks and
Parliaments.
and
yeah.
wood parlance.
Yeah. So, I don't want to make this all about me, a leader having to manage dorks. I don't want to make this all about me, but really, I just have to bring this up because it's very important. That is what respect looks like. When you have a good social media following, and like you said, when people obey your orders, like, you're the boss. So that's what it's all about. So as far as advice to actually help you, demand that respect without having them just laugh at you, I'd say talk to your superiors. Tell them, like you don't want to pass it off.
Just escalate it.
Yeah, exactly. Make the problem bigger, and they'll realize what is at stake here. That their jobs are at stake. I mean, fire the dorks.
Yeah.
Like, what's so hard about that?
Show them who the practical joke is. Practically, they are the joke.
Exactly.
In this situation.
I like that. I like that a lot. I think that was actually for me.
I think we should start a TV show and call it Practical Jokes. Impractical jokes on practical people or something like that.
We'll put that in the idea bin. So if they're doing stuff like that to you, I think you need to make things serious. So here's your step by step. Okay, leader managing dorks. Here's your step by step. First of all, give them an ultimatum. Be like, hey, this is the law. And then 2, what you're going to do is if they step over that line, if you've drawn that red line in the sand with like someone's blood, then they're going to know that they don't step across that at their own peril. And then if somebody does, like, you just wait. Just wait for someone to step over that line. And as soon as they do, bam! Yeah. So then you make a complete example of them. I'm talking firing, no severance package. They don't even get to clean out their desk. Like, you just throw it out the window. That's what you do. And then once you've made that kind of example, no one else will cross you ever, and you will have the respect that you deserve. Man, sorry. I just get kind of worked up here. This is something I'm passionate about. Like, I've always gotten the respect that I feel like I deserve just because I deserve it. But I know some people haven't. Not me. I've always gotten that, but some people haven't. And I can't stand to see that because, like we've said, this is a bully-free zone. The Brad Johnson Show, no bullies.
Absolutely.
No. We don't do bullies.
And if someone bullies you, like you were saying, just bully them right back.
Exactly.
Just make them the practical joker.
Oh, do it. All right. So there you go. Let's move on. Let's get some rapid-fire questions going here, James.
Yeah, let's let me get the rapid fire questions.
You don't have the James.
I'll be right back.
The rapid fire they always come after the main questions. We do the rapid fire. Get the rapid fire.
They were a little
questions.
slower this week. Sorry.
Do it.
Okay. I'll get it.
All right. Well, while he's gone, this is just this is something broadcasters are presented with on a daily basis, and as a professional broadcaster and many other things, I know how to handle this situation. I'll tell you that. So we do just what we call like riffing is basically what it is. It's like a guy on a guitar just doing whatever he feels, in his heart. So that's what I'm doing right now. I just want to tell you about something that's working for me right now. Talking cold showers. All right, that is the way. Okay, James, come on back here. All right, so what do you think about cold showers? Like, if you've ever done a cold shower, you're probably too much of a wimp. Cold showers, like, they get your blood pumping. They, you take shorter showers, which is, great because you save water and time is money. And I, have plenty of money, so it's not like I really need it, but I was just like, well, might as well. Because, there are starving children in Africa who don't have as much money as I do. So it's important for me to maximize that.
Just as a hypothetical.
Yeah.
How would you advise someone who may have contracted hypothermia from a cold shower?
Oh,
what's your action step there?
I say stop being a loser. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Are you ready with these rapid fire questions?
Let's do
this.
Here we go. How do I effectively push someone down the stairs? Asking for a friend.
That's a question we don't get very often, I would say. I don't think I've seen this one come up before. I would actually refer you probably to my personal trainer. Doing stairs, like, it's a great cardio. So I'd say do it often. That would be my advice. As far as how to most effectively, push someone down the stairs, I think you can never go wrong with a shoulder. but you have to really be careful with your feet and your footwork, because if you go all in and you might both end up there, and that's not what you want. Okay, so next question.
How do I deal with people not accepting me for who I am?
Man, we keep getting these type of questions, and I keep telling people, do the course. Brad Johnson Show course. It will answer all these questions. You won't have to worry about this sort of thing. I'm talking the slap down, okay? People, hashtag slap down. That's what I'm talking about. The social media slap down or the normal slap down. If people are not accepting you for who you are, slap down time. That's all I got to say about that. Next.
I'm curious, if you are still working for someone else until your business sustains itself, how many weekly hours are you working to maintain your standard of living?
Okay. Now, here's something that I learned. Well, I didn't learn it because, I didn't have to worry about this, but I've heard other people have learned that if, you just got to lower your standard of living. Now, like I said, I've never had to do that, so I don't know what that feels like or what that would look like. But I'm assuming it would mean not having 2 Lamborghinis. Maybe having one.
It's hard to imagine, really.
It really is. I don't
sad,
know.
Honestly.
Yeah. And maybe, maybe no Bugatti. Something like that. That lowering the standard of living until your business sustains itself, like, I'd say you're not pushing hard enough is really what it boils down to. I'm talking, like, grind every day, make it happen. But you should really, be taking the time to relax and enjoy your life and not spending all your time working, because that's what this hashtag entrepreneur life is all about.
Yeah, well, and compressing your time into and multitasking, really, like like the cold shower thing, like answer emails while you're cold showering.
You will type so fast in that water. I tell you what, just make sure your phone is waterproof. All right, so that does it for questions today. Remember, hashtag Brad Knows. We'll get your questions on the air and make sure that you get the answers that you need to turn your mess of a life around. Now it's time to take things down a notch. I like to just kind of put on my soft and subtle voice and very seductive voice and tell you to just come walk with me. Dip your mind bucket into the well and be healthy. This is the part of the show where we talk with my good friend, my pal, my partner in healthy crime. This guy's green, okay? Like, super green. I mean, seriously. So green. I mean, he wears socks with his sandals. You know somebody's green when they sacrifice that much style just for... Why is this guy? Why is it exactly that you wear socks with your sandals?
Well, let me tell you, man. It's really, the main reason is to lower my impact on the Earth's surface, because it's like you're walking on the face of a creature. Yeah. When you walk on the Earth, okay. So I want to do it delicately, like that.
Ah, okay. So that's why you also try and stay in good shape, so you don't weigh too much, right? Like, not put too much weight.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
like,
and that's why I'm
and
like this shape that I am.
And all that. Yeah,
I keep all the muscle on top, so it's not like on the feet. Oh. Yeah. So would you say like my motorcycle or my Camaro is, because I drive it on asphalt, so it's not like on the Earth's face and stuff. So it's probably good.
That's questionable, but yeah, we'll come back to that.
Okay. All right. So Sky, what are we talking about today?
All right.
Making some people well, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And we got 5 things targeted for the entrepreneurs that may be listening right now. Mm-hmm. And this is 5 tips on how to get more energy.
We could all use some of that.
Absolutely. And nowadays there's just so many bad things that you can put into your body that are bad for you. They're
bad, yeah.
Including energy drinks like
dude, don't even Red Bull. Don't get me started.
Are you kidding me?
This Red Bull can, I'm just recycling it actually. I wash it out and I'm just drinking some ginger green tea out of it. That's what I do.
Yeah, I was praying for you until you said that.
Okay, no, it's just ginger green tea,
The Earth gods are pleased with your decision.
Yeah.
It's like drinking mercury out of a can.
Basically.
And not the planet. Like it's bad, man.
I wonder what drinking a planet would taste like.
I've tried it. It's not that good. But
okay, so what are these tips? Because like I was saying before, we had a question from a listener and they were fat and I was trying to help them, but there's only so much you can do.
Sad.
Because you lose so much energy when you have to move the bulk around. So entrepreneurs can't afford to have extra bulk to move around.
All right, let's debulk and plus energy.
Yes.
So first one is cantaloupe omelets to start out your day.
Whoa.
Okay, I know.
Okay.
I know your mind is blown right
You
now.
came out swinging.
Oh yeah.
That's for real.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna slice that cantaloupe just like that.
Okay.
You're just gonna slice it.
Yeah.
And then what you're gonna do is slice it and pretend it's an omelet. Okay.
Okay.
Give it the same shape.
Yeah.
Cut it in half. And then
Okay.
cut it in half again, and then sliver it.
Do we
and
put
then
some
cut
ketchup on
and
it?
Then, yeah.
A little salt and
Exactly.
pepper,
So you make it
Tabasco
like it's an omelet, but you use cantaloupe because cantaloupe, it draws out all the cant out of your body. Okay. So
That's why it's called that.
Exactly.
Oh,
so it
man, I
draws
never
the
knew that.
toxins out of your body in the
That's
morning.
great. Okay,
so
I'm
when
gonna
you get started.
Dude.
You got energy, man.
I'm gonna try this tomorrow. What else you got for me?
Great. So the second one, most people think sunlight is a great way to energize yourself. You know, get outside.
Yeah, that vitamin D, right?
No, man,
No?
I'm telling you.
'Kay.
Moonlight is the way to go.
Mm.
See, moonlight has special properties. You know how the moonlight creates the tides and like hurricanes and stuff?
Yeah, it's like magnetic or
Exactly.
something.
So if you subject your body to that, it will remove the fat rolls.
So you're saying like it'll magnetize them away
Exactly.
because of the magnetism.
Yeah, the moon tides you
So
over
moonlight.
to the next meal. Yeah.
Okay, so I know with sunlight, you want to be, like they say, like apparently that's bad now, so you don't want to, but the people who are wrong, they say that there's like certain times of the day where you should be out in the sun. Is that the same for moonlight?
Yeah, so there's what's I called, instead of the golden hour, it's called the silver hour because it's the moon and it's kind of silvery.
That's creative.
It's actually a 3-minute window. You got to get in there just right. And it works even during a new moon. So that may seem surprising, but it works. So
That's very surprising.
3 a.m. to 3:03 in the morning.
All right. Okay.
So make sure you energize the night before so you're awake enough to do that.
Yeah, good. Like it. All right, what's next?
All right, number 3 is this one's gonna sound counterintuitive.
Okay. I love counterintuitive. I'm all about that. Let's
here
buck the
it
quo.
comes.
Yeah.
So this one is slouch. So people are always telling you, sit up, look interested. I'm telling you the exact opposite. You gotta slouch down.
Okay.
You gotta relax your body and your soul
that
and
makes
your
so
mind.
much sense.
Exactly. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna make you feel relaxed because your muscles are relaxed.
Okay.
And it allows your spine to change shapes. And it gives some variety.
Yeah,
and it's
you don't want
kinda nice.
boring spine shapes.
Yeah, it's curved, but sometimes it needs to be kind of a zigzag shape or like kind of curved two directions.
Boost your energy through slouching. I like it. Okay. What's next?
Number 4 is peppermint, man. I'm telling you, when you're lagging, peppermint has been shown to increase alertness in studies that were done on tired drivers.
Nice.
So
they're as bad as drunk drivers. I've heard that.
Absolutely, yeah. And people that don't use peppermint are even more dangerous.
Wow.
So if you're tired, but don't just smell it or put peppermint essential oils in your diffuser.
Okay, not that.
Instead, what you want to do is consume as much peppermint candy as you can.
I saw where you were going with that.
Yeah. And the stripes, there's something about that. It creates this circular motion
You
that's
just
cyclical.
feel it working in your stomach.
Yeah, it gets your chi and your stomach turning in a
spinning.
circle.
Yeah. Okay. You're like winding up a top, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when you let go.
I can't imagine the rush that you get.
When you let go of that, it just.
Nice. Okay. Hit me with number 5, Sky.
All right, the last one is supplement with energy drinks. It's been great to be with you this week. I'll see you next time.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, thank you, Sky, again for that was great. That was great. I'm gonna try those cantaloupe omelets tomorrow. Man, I can't wait. Can't wait. Man, that was fantastic. That guy, he always brings it. Like his A game, like I would actually call it an E game because it's like Earth, and so it's like an E game, which is about like Earth best.
And E
top.
for everyone.
Yeah,
really.
that too. Yeah,
That's the rating I'd give it.
Yeah. All right, so now we're moving on to the sound of my social footprints, where I read what you guys have to say about what I had to say, and say what I have to say about that.
All
So.
right.
James,
first
what
tweet.
kind of tweets we got going on today? And
Sir.
Please, everybody know like this, we read tweets, but we take Facebook messages, we take Instagram messages. You can contact us through the website and Twitter at Brad Johnson Show. We're all over the place, hammering it, crushing it, just making it rain on fire, you know. So
Fire rain.
Yeah, hit us.
Set fire to the rain. Here we
Hit
go.
us with your tweets and ats and other stuff.
Here goes.
Okay.
At Dudley Duddum says, let me start by saying I'm not looking for pity or fishing for compliments. I'm just legitimately curious. What does being attractive feel like? Hashtag Brad knows.
Oh, man. Make me blush. Oh, man. Well, first of all, I just want to say I'm sorry if you don't know what that feels like, because it feels great.
That's not something to hear every day.
Yeah. All right. What's the next tweet there? That's a little embarrassing. Let's move on.
At Obi-Wan's Cookie says, Brad's course was life-changing.
Oh.
I went from failing college and working at Target to having a 4.3 GPA, interning for a congressman, and getting my real estate license. Hashtag humble brag. Hashtag Brad knows.
Obi-Wan Cookie, as soon as I saw your handle, I knew you were going places. Like, sometimes it's kind of an intuition with me. You just know, just from somebody's handle.
Just reading people.
Oh,
really.
yeah. That's all it is. So, congratulations, Obi-Wan Cookie. Like, your accomplishments, I'm sure they inspire other people who aren't at my level. Like, if they're below my level, then maybe your accomplishments would inspire them. So I'm not going to say it inspires me, but I'm sure it inspires some other people that are below that.
And that's really the first step in winning is doing away with your past experiences and putting that behind you. Not the 4.3 GPA. It's really just set that aside. Like, honestly, that's just going to hold you back. You gotta win. Like, that's not winning. That's just a number.
Yeah,
I mean,
where's the degree?
Yeah,
where's the degree?
Where's the paper? We need the piece of paper.
Yeah, where's that cap and gown? I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, Obi-Wan Cookie, keep it up, keep winning. Hashtag never stop winning. What's the next one?
At really cool idea but dumb says, what is the first step to becoming an entrepreneur? Coming up with a great idea or becoming more like Brad Johnson? Answer, obviously the second one. Hashtag Brad knows.
Hashtag yeah. That's good.
Hashtag this guy knows. He knows what's up.
Multiple choice questions. I always get them right. It's amazing.
Do you always pick C? I know most people just default to C.
Yeah, well, this would be B, and my name starts with a B, so I think it's pretty obvious there.
C?
Yeah. Okay, next tweet.
At Freedom from Work Boss says, hashtag random question. You're home alone making a ready meal for dinner. Do you empty it onto a plate or eat straight from the plastic dish? Hashtag poll.
That's a tough question, because usually my cook does that for me. So, plastic. What is plastic? Like that.
What brand is your cook? Is it like a Kenwood or
no? He's
Cuisinart
French.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he's French with, it's kind of fusion style chef. Like I didn't want just a normal like one thing, because I get tired of that. Just one food after the other. So I got like a fusion chef. He's French with some Mongolian. So, I mean, I don't even know what he puts in that stuff, but the French, Mongolian, and then he was professionally trained in Indian food. Like, wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
that's fashionable food right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
trendy.
Instagrammable material.
Oh,
I mean,
I do.
That's really, let's just talk about diet for a second. Mm-hmm. If your diet isn't worth taking a picture of, you're doing it wrong.
Please.
Like,
come on.
Preach
it.
It's not worth it. It's unhealthy, honestly.
It basically is.
Let's ask Sky about this next week.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's not safe. It's unhealthy for
if
you to not have
If you can't take
food.
a picture and get some likes on your meal, what are you doing?
Like, that's the real benefit from it.
You should probably not eat if you're going to not have it.
It's not. Yeah. Don't bother.
Yeah. Hashtag food selfie. Hashtag. Yeah.
Hashtag foodie.
Mm-hmm. Hashtag food is good.
Hashtag foodie pajamas.
Hashtag that wouldn't taste good. Great tweets this week, guys. I think they're getting better. Honestly, I think they are. Like, a little bit.
A little better.
A little bit. So keep it up. Never stop improving unless you're already there like me, and then you're good. So, but, most people aren't. So here we go. Quote of the day. Now, like I say every episode, I have just deluged you guys, and that's a big word.
That is a big word.
Yeah. Most people don't know what it means.
Some people are just delusional. They don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. I've deluged you with so much golden nuggets of wisdom that I'm filling your brain cavity with that now it's time for us to just take a breath and really soak in some wisdom from someone else that might not be the high caliber wisdom that I've just given you. So just kind of take you guys off the brain high that I've given you. So the quote here for the day, I just want to read this to you. Let it sink in. If you want to learn something, read about it. If you want to understand something, write about it. If you want to master something, teach it. And if you want to win something, just do it. That's an impactful quote right there.
I like the last part especially. That could that could go somewhere.
I think so. I think you should put that in the idea bin. I think that's a keeper.
Let's just do it.
Let's do it. Speaking of letting us just doing it, we have just done it. Here's another episode of the amazing Brad Johnson Show in your ears and through your brain, into your heart, and out your hands, into the world, impacting and changing this entire terraform. Yeah! So that's what we did, and it was amazing. And I'm glad you guys were here. Remember, bradjohnsonshow.website/course. Get the course. We're here for you guys. I'm not here as much, but I have my VA and my assistants, taking care of all your needs and stuff like that. So add Brad Johnson Show, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all this good stuff. So, if you guys like the show, consider giving a rating. We love ratings. Now, you can contact us anyway, but probably the best way is through iTunes. Leave us a rating. If you leave a question in there, we'll answer it. Just get to us. We'll make it happen. And remember, 5 stars, that's all I do. Nothing on the show is less than 5 stars. So you cannot possibly rate it less than that. And so I'm not telling you what to do, but there you go.
That's really what it is. It's rating the investment of your future. And we're investing in your future. It's 5 stars every time. Yeah. Like there's no way around it.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, there's the show. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We will see you next time.
Listening to the Brad Johnson Show, where every episode we bring you tips, tricks, interviews, advice, and answers to fix the mess that is your life, while helping you stop being a loser and start winning in business, health, and your personal life. Show us your face, tweet us your tweets, and Insta your grams at Brad Johnson Show. The Brad Johnson Show. Winners only.